Hey guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Crafting Bookworm. I'm gonna work on some ATC cards. Okay, welcome back everyone. If you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you guys. Don't mind my big mess here. I've been working on these for a couple days. I still have to make 5 more. So that's what we're going to do today. Here's just a few of them that I have made. And for April, our theme is Easter. We got some really cute ones here. Kits that I use for like the prints, I will have those linked down below so you guys can you know, check those out and see if any of those would be interesting to you. So yeah, that is what I've created so far. This one needs a sentiment or something on the back side. So yeah, that's what I've got going on so far. So I got 5 more to make now. I just also decided that if we're using our Fabri-Tac on these cards, they're coming off. My sister texted me and said that the back just came off. And then I got some from my other sister and the backs were completely off. So I've kind of figured out a way. I mean, obviously it's going to be pretty much the same with both, with art glitter glue as well, because it's got this finish on it. But I think it's worse with the Fabri-Tac. So what I started doing is, this is a 5.5 by 3.5 piece of paper. Okay, this is like a background print for my card, which is perfect for the cards because you just take it and you put it. I like to do mine in the center, or you can do it to the side or however you want to do it. But this way it's not going to come undone, and I'll show you why here in just a second. Let me see if I can. There we go. My husband was just all ready for some Christian music and Bible studies at our house tonight, and he was doing some cleanup in the kitchen and had the music going, and he saw me close the door, and I told him I'm recording a video, so he was kind enough to shut off the music for now. You don't got to shut it off, you know, you can turn it down or whatever, but he shut it off for now. Okay, so we're going to put this right in the center of our paper, okay? Now what we're going to do, okay, we're going to pull this as tight as we can for the paper. Okay. This mat is so bad right now. My husband did order me a glass mat, which I'm so excited. I've been wanting one of those for probably a year now, and I just never got one. Okay, so what you got now is you got this overlay here. So we're going to glue this to this also, and you're not going to have that coming off your card. Okay, so we got our folds ready. We are going to glue this inside part now. Oh, before we seal it, we're going, oh, well, I thought I was going to glue that. You guys guessed it though, didn't you? You were like, oh, she's not going to get that glue out of there. Okay, and then before you seal it, put you some glue right here on the edge of this other side. And so that's going to help keep it more secure, okay? And so we got another one in the purple that we're gonna get this one. We'll see how many of these cards we can get done for this video. But I want to get these done and get them sent out Monday. I'm hoping. And my sister's been having a hard time with her postage and stuff. She doesn't get around as easy, and so the ones which you guys will see that she sent me when I do the next ATC was the ones that were lost for February. The post office lost them. The envelope was in just disarray, and I think I even might have lost, they might have lost one of the cards out of it. I don't know, but it was completely ripped open. It was just a mess. And she's just been having a hard time figuring out the postage. We've got those forever stamps, and I just get a card and I just put them inside of a card, because I get a lot of cards from the used craft store that I go to in Denton. They have huge packs of them for like $4. Okay, and then our glue here. Okay, there's 2 bases. So we're going to work on these 2 right now, okay? Now the next thing that I do is I get my corners. Because I like my ATC cards to have rounded corners. Okay, so I have this one here that I downsized the print of it, and then the other ones I didn't, because I started printing them and I wasn't even thinking about, them to fit the cards. So we'll see if this one's going to fit, since this is a smaller one. And I saved it for the purple gingham. These were Ginger's journals. And I got some sentiments right here. I had to do this myself. It's from the Memory Curator, and they're individuals. And I'm like, why would we make them individual? So I went ahead and got some put out on an image so I could print them all instead of, I'm not, that's going to be a waste of paper. I've already got a waste of paper because I got tired of putting them all on there. Okay, so we're going to cut a little bit more off of this. But I'm going to do it in the cutter. Yeah, that looks good. Now we're going to, do I want to round those corners though? Because that just kind of takes away from, I'm not going to round those corners. We're just going to leave them like that, because we got some squared edges on there. Okay. Now this one right here, that from Ginger's journals, these aren't ATCs. Well, they're not standard ATCs. They're just more like journal cards. But I really liked them because they were all faith, Easter. Look at how pretty that is on there with that as the background. Really pretty. Okay, and then I also bought these from Hobby Lobby, but I've been taking them apart and pulling this sponge tape, the high tape, double-sided tape. I've been peeling it off of there, and then it just adds something to the card. I'm not going to put that on there just yet because we've got this back side. So, let me get all of my papers here that I've been cutting from. There's the rest of the purple. I've got another rest of the blue too. Okay, so what I've been doing is I've been just cutting around their shapes and putting them on. See, like for this one, I cut the cross out of one. This sweet little boy, just, yeah, there's some eggs I cut out. And then I've also put them on the full image on. Like this one is the full image on there. And then the back side, I just cut a bunny out. So we got to figure out what, oh, you know what, this cute little guy here, he's got some purple. I think we're just going to cut the bunny and the eggs out of this one. Now these right here are from, I'll put it on the screen because I don't remember. These are regular ATC cards. You could just print these on cardstocks on cardstock, and then you would just have your ATC card. Well, I just did it so I didn't want to put cardstock on cardstock because they get really heavy like that. So I decided just on regular paper. So we're cutting out this little bunny and his eggs. Do I want all of that part? Let's go here. So we can get a little bit of the grass in. These little bunnies are sweet. And these are pretty much vintage prints. I think all of them are vintage prints. I am not a good fussy cutter, you guys. This is... It's just not something I enjoy doing, but will do when it calls for it. So... Okay, so there's our Mr. Bunny, and we're going to put him right over our seam. I do think I'm going to round this egg right here, like that. And we're going to put him on there. And I think a sentiment, we'll do a sentiment on him. Let's, I've got such a mess, you guys. It's not even funny. And every time I clean up my mess, the next day it's just a mess again. I don't think I can ever have it not a mess. That is really cute. I wonder if I move them to the side like this. And have I don't know, we'll see. I do think I want him on the side though. Hopefully. Let's get him right on there. Look at how cute that is, you guys, on the purple. Now I need something. Is one of these gonna work? I don't have him in purple. I got Easter Serenity. I can cut these down. I like this one. We'll just cut them a different length so I can fit it on there. Yeah, I bought these sentiments and didn't know they were individually put on the, or that's how they were being sold, as individuals in the kit. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? So this morning, how about there? So this morning I decided, oh, well, let's do it. So I can at least use them for these ATC cards, because I did not make an Easter journal this year. I do have 2 spring journals that are in my shop, and my shop will be listed down below if you guys want to check those out. But I did not do an Easter journal. I wanted to, but this glue. But I just have so much going on right now, and there's just never enough time in the day. And then, you know, I have my grandson all day, 5 days a week. He wants his Mimi with him and not off in the craft room. And I can understand that. So I don't really get the chance to craft during the week until after he goes home. That's adorable. Okay, we're going to put our cross on. Where did I put the cross? Oh, it's right here. We're going to put the cross on here. Got a little bit of bling there. There's still a little bit of that double-sided tape on there, though. A lot of times you get to have 2 parts to use when you get these ones that are, you know, made like this. You get the top piece and the bottom piece. As long as you can get that stickiness off, or get all of the double-sided tape off so that it will lay flat. I like that with little bits of bling on it. Okay, there's that one. Let's do a little inking around it. I didn't mean to, I wanted to get these done at the end of March, but like I said, I always have so much going on that I gotta take my weekends and get most of my crafting done. Okay, so there's that one. Let's work on this one now and see what we want to do here. I like those. We've got this, but it's really, really big. But it does say Easter greetings. But I'd have to cut a lot off of that one to make it fit. I don't have a lot with purple in it, but I think it'll be all right. I have this, but see, it's too big. I mean, I could move it down there and it would work, but I really like the roll part right here. You can see where this is rolled. But I think I'm going to do it and just cut that part off, because this itself was part of another journal card, and I just was going to use it, and I didn't like cutting the bottom part off. But if I want to use it, oh my goodness, quick before it plugs up again. I don't know why I have so many problems. Okay, so we're coming down to here. trim this part off. Now I can put a cross that one's too big. This one's not too big. Okay, but I'm going to take these apart because if whoever I send this to gets it, I want them, and if they use a binder like I do, I want them to be able to get it to fit in the binder. Gosh, sometimes it's easy to get off and sometimes not. If anybody knows an easy way of getting that stuff off, let me know. Okay. We're going to use both pieces on here. We're on a roll now, you guys. We can get this set on there right. Okay. Oh, don't move. I gotta be careful trying to move it because those little rhinestones will come off. Or whatever they are. Flat backs. Okay. I'm not going to put that on yet. We got to do the back. And I was thinking these eggs right here. What do you guys think? Because I like those. I'm running out of these too for the purple. I might have to go back to the blue. I have yellow gingham left too, which will be a nice one to use. All right, let's go with this one. I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna do this one in the cutter. We're gonna round. Okay. That corner rounder is a picky sometimes with just paper. But if you just stick it in there and don't think about it and just clip, usually it'll punch. Sometimes I have to put something behind it to actually get it to cut. Okay. If this is going to be fussy, I'm just going to grab my Fabri-Tac. But it's actually working. Oh, get off there. There we go. Okay. So, I thought I did that upside down, you guys. I about had a heart attack. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to see if I can get this Grace. So we are saved through faith and grace. Okay, let's see if we can do this straight. I told my husband it's not going to be very long. He's probably thinking, dude, I want to listen to my music. Does that work? Yeah, it just kind of blends in with the top. That's fine, I think. Do I want to round the... I think I am going to round the corners, or try the top two. And it can just sit up there like that. Okay, I was gonna ink it. I'm not going to ink it. Okay. I'm gonna see if I've been using this one, but I don't think that's gonna look good on there. See if I can find something that's, this one's really wide. Oh yeah, that's horrible. Let me see if I can find something to put on there. I found this, which looks like little bows or butterflies, and I think that'll be really cute across the bottom. So we are gonna do that. So let's get this. Put that across there. And do that. Oh man, it got up to there. I don't want it up there. Or does it go this way? I have no idea. But we're just gonna, we're not going all the way across the card. We're gonna stop at, we'll have to put something, I have to put some more glue on there. And that is, there we go. Okay, is it in a good spot? That's really cute on there. Is that, I think I might have to glue underneath a little bit more. We don't want that coming up. Okay. Okay, and now our cross. I'm really excited, you guys, about this glass mat that I'm finally gonna get. Where do we want it? Do we want it down here? I think that's probably the best place for it. I hope I've been in frame, because I just noticed I was up pretty high. Or pretty low. There we go, you guys. There's our 2 cards for today. I think they're very, very cute. And I have 3 more to go, but we're not going to do all of those in this video. Because I don't like my videos to be over long unless it's a flip through. Those always take longer. But yeah, there we go, you guys. Remember, if you guys want to be a part of this ATC swap, just send me a email with your information and we'll get you started. As I said, April's theme is Easter. So Easter or spring. We had spring in March, but we can do Easter or spring. If you guys want to be involved, just send me an email with your information and we'll get you started. But that's it for this one, you guys. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.